Hi, today we're going to be taking an unboxing review look at Beyblade Burst Turbo Switch Strike aMATERiOS A3, which is DR61 TA1B. What is that? 1-8. 1-8. So it's actually DR61 TA18. Those looking at behind the camera look like different than what they actually were. But yeah, that's what it is. So you can tell this one's made by Hasbro, Swiss Strike, Beyblade Burst, all that stuff. It's a tat type. Now this one has a white spin gimmick, so it spins white. It has all those parts to it, which we'll get to a little bit more in depth. So what's the Swiss Strike, kind of gimmick here? It spans the tat range, so those little red pieces are supposed to come out to kind of like push it away. Then spin pass varies depending on performance tip. Now this one has one of the most strongest attacks out any Beyblade Burst throughout the Burst series history that we know about. I don't know about the Japanese Takara Tomy ones. I think they're called Gentetsu something. The ones that got all different weird little pieces. That you have the little chip that's supposed to be like the Facebook energy layer. You have the wing. You have the force disc, which does not look like this. It looks like little constellation symbols, I want to call it. That's what it kind of looks like. With the performance tips and drawers, I don't know about those ones. I don't have any of those, so all I can compare it to is to when Beyblade Burst Hasbro first released theirs to, Beyblade Burst Turbo Switch Strike ones. So yeah, but this one, I mean, it's like completely through the roof. A level 13, so it stats 13 on an attack. I mean, like a standard one, their stats for like attack goes all the way up to 10. So yeah, a standard one, the max attack range for like any of these bays, it's about a 10. This one is straight up right there at 13. And you never even seen any attack type bays that they claim that are supposed to be super strong attacks go past like maybe a 6, a 7, an 8 tops. So we don't even get a max of 9 or 10 when their levels could go all the way up to a 10. Yet this is the first one ever that says a 10. No, we ain't doing no 10s here. We're doing a 13. Yep. So, yeah. Now, burst is 7. Defense is 0, obviously. Stamina is 0, which I don't like that being 0. Then you have agility was 8. And then weight is 3. But here's some things that I don't really understand. What does the burst actually mean? That's something that I don't think anyone has ever talked about in depth of what the burst means on the burst level meter right here. Does the burst mean that with this one I have a 7% chance, if we go into a percentage wise, that I am going to burst my opponent, or is it vice versa that I actually have a 7% chance of bursting my own bay and losing, forfeiting almost, by handing the victory over to my opponent? That's something that Hasbro has not talked about on. I don't think Takara Tomy talked about it on. They don't talk about it in the show. And I hate to say this, but in the WBBA wiki forum, and even the YouTubers out here that belong to WBBA, go to the WBBA tours, which there are very limited and few of them here in America. I mean, there's thousands of everyone else. You look where it's like Canada, and there's like maybe 6 or 7. And you look for like the US and America, and it's like only one. I mean, all 50 states in America, there's only one Beyblade tournament here in America. And they're wondering, why are people not supporting the WBBA? Why is the participants dropping the WBBA? Let me tell you this, WBBA. More freaking U.S. tournaments. You have 50 freaking states. Put them in some more states. Don't just put them out in, California or Florida or one state. No, you need to capitalize on this, put more out. Before, it's not worth it buying a Bay passport. Because you got the passport, which lets you into tournaments for a discount price. You still have to pay at the gate, but not as much. You covered for like 1 year, and you used to actually get a physical face boat that in the Metal Fight series. Plus, you also got a digital version of the face boat, which was pretty cool. Now they ain't doing that. You got a passport, which it's not even worth it. I might as well just pay the extra $3 at the gate, to get into a tournament, right there at the door, which, like I said, very limited. I mean, the most that you've seen over in Canada was nothing bad about that, but I mean, state-wise, I would like to see more than just maybe 6 at Canada and maybe like 5 in Japan or something, and 1 here in the whole entire 50 states of the USA. That's just BS, beyond BS, okay? So this one actually had a couple different variations in this one. If you look online, probably like Amazon, the thing's pretty different. Like, it doesn't have any PC, which they don't call this PC as plastic frame. They call it something else now, like a disc frame instead of, or something else. It's not a PC, but I just mean, Beyblade 4Ds back with the Metal Fight series was like Fane Leon and stuff, where they had the PC, the plastic frames. Yeah. And so it doesn't have that. The driver, I think, is a little bit different. Definitely the face and stuff is different, but it's still called the same thing. Only different ones, I think it was like the first one, before it became like this new Evolve Evolution version. And it came as like the Nintendo Switch, which the game, you could play it on American consoles, but everything was in Japanese because there was a Japanese import. I never got it because time I got it, I might as well get another Switch console. It was too freaking high that I was like, no. But yeah, and then they had this one, which was the blue version, which was the tournament edition one, or the prize bait, the tournament. And then here's the standard one that, if you see on the shelves, pick it up. Or you could just pick it up online for like Toy Wiz or a company like that. So this one's all A's. So it's aMATERiOS, A3, Aerial, Angel, Anchor. Try saying that fast. That's why it also goes by A3, because you have aMATERiOS, Aerial, and then Angel Anchor. Which actually, that's 4 A's, but they say Japan has 3 A's. In Japan, I don't know what it was called in Japan, but I think it was called Shining aMATERiOS, which was the other one. Yeah, Shining aMATERiOS Anchor. Shining aMATERiOS Aerial Angel Anchor. Don't know why they say A3 when it should be A4, because there's actually 4 A's in this whole entire base name. Yet they claim it as 3 A's. Like AAA, like AAA. It's not AAA, folks. It's a quad A. 4 A's. They said it was released with the burst system as well as the Cho-Z layer system. So yeah. So the energy layer, which actually let's get this on bots, which I feel this video might be a 2 parts. Because first part, I know I said unboxing, but I had to get you to download all the descriptions. The tat, the burst, why was no one explaining what the burst means, who's going to burst, who's not going to burst, why WBBA is suffering, how come these YouTubers who go to WBA is not posting stuff on the WBA wiki, where it's like, energy layer or performance tip. Okay, we know the performance tip usually has some type of gimmick or something, or the energy layer has a gimmick or something like that. If you get into layer base, like with the swing shot system, you know the swing shots definitely got gimmicks on there. They're like the most gimmicky ones that they have so far for us here in America until we get, the new ones from Japan, which will come probably eventually later on if we still continue the Beyblade series here, type of thing. Anyway, but yeah, like I was saying, how things are falling apart in the WBA community. YouTube is not participating as much as the WBA community because, some YouTubers be like, oh yeah, I went to the WBA and I met this other YouTuber who also, paid membership to the WBA. But when it comes to the wiki and forum sites that are filling the information about, this bay, what does it do? What is the tap? What's its special gimmick? How to change it to left or right? Does it have a left or right spin mode gimmick to it? No, they just leave the forum page completely, blank and stuff. But on their channel, they're like, oh yeah, I can read Japanese. Kazuto de ata salato hai! Or in other words, it spins left. You just have to get in there and turn to the left. It spins right. It has rubber. It's supposed to absorb impact and steal the other opponent's, spin. Something like that. So they tell you on the channel what the gimmicks are, but when you go to look on the page and scroll through the page to find that bay and let it, it's like, it's a bay. This is what it looks like. What's its gimmicks? What's its parts? Very basic. Energy layer, aMATERiOS, A3, Angel Anchor. What does it do? Why does it have this PC flame on there? Why is there rubber on the bottom of it?